Hi guys, it's Casey and welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a chit chat get ready with me video. As you can tell from the title of this video, a lot of people have been asking me why did I move to Atlanta, you know, just pretty much wanting to know a life update. So I figured I would sit here, do my makeup with you guys and give you the tea about why I moved here, what's been going on and all that good stuff. So before we begin, you guys already know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn the notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. And let's go ahead and get started. My eyebrows are already on. I might show you a little bit of what I'm using. If I don't mention it, it will be down in the description box, but I just kind of want this to just be something real chill, just chit chat, you know, da-da-da-da. Like I said, my eyebrows are already done. They're looking good. They're looking spicy. They're looking, you know, sharp or whatever. So we can just go ahead and jump right into this. Today's look might be more of like, I feel like it's gonna be a little glam. I don't know. I always think I'm gonna go natural, and the next thing you know, it's full beat. It's a full beat situation. So yeah, I moved to Atlanta at the end of January, and it was an experience. And I know a lot of you guys, especially if you're not from New York, are probably thinking, girl, why would you move from New York, from all your friends and your family and Sam and all that other stuff, to Atlanta? If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I was already going to Atlanta a whole lot. I was going once, sometimes even twice a month. Like, I felt like I was always here, and it was like that for most of 2019, like from summer 2019 all the way to like November. Then I stopped going for a couple of months. I didn't get to go again until June of 2020. I did like a road trip, and then from there it just spiraled out of control, and next thing you know, I was in Atlanta all the time. And people were telling me like, girl, just move. You always there anyway, you might as well move. And I thought about it. It was always in the back of my mind. I just wasn't sure if I was ever going to actually do it. I'm going to use my Boss Mood palette just because I feel like doing something with like these kind of greens on the top here. So yeah, everybody was like, girl, why don't you just move? You're always there. I just didn't think I was actually ever going to do it. Like, it still shocks me to this day that I actually did it. Like, I cannot believe I went through with moving here. Just naturally, I always felt happier here whenever I was visiting. And it could be because I didn't live here, and I feel like a lot of times we are just happier when we're not home. But I was always really sad at home, like really sad. Like, I used to hate having to go home. I had no desire to ever go home. I was just like, I would rather be anywhere but here when I was in New York. A lot of that stemmed from one, being unhappy at my job. You guys know I worked at Mac. Luckily, I was able to quit in October. Oh, this is going to be kind of hard to talk about because I don't want to talk about it in like a really shitty way. I don't know how to explain it. Like, we'll get there. We'll get there. I was just unhappy with my overall situation. Although I was living with my now ex-boyfriend, I didn't really feel independent in a sense. Like, me and him definitely took care of things together, and I had some independence, but I guess because I went from living with my mom to living with a partner, that I just never really got into experience that adulthood of just being on my own and figuring things out on my own. And it's something that I always desired, because I didn't go away for college like a lot of people do. I never really, you know, got that experience of just being by myself. It was just like, I felt like I always had somebody there to rely on. And there's nothing wrong with having someone to rely on. I still have people to rely on. I have my mom, you know, I have my sister, whatever. But I mean, as far as person that I'm living with, like, no, girl, you got to remember to get tissue on your own. And if something breaks, and you got to remember to tell your landlord or your apartment manager or whatever on your own, like those kind of things. I know that sounds crazy, but that was just something I always desired. I feel like I blinked and I was already halfway through my 20s, and I was like, whoa, like, I know nothing about just having my own space and being alone. I've never experienced being single. I know that sounds crazy, but I consistently been in a relationship since I was like 14. I never really had a long extended period of being single. They say it's a Libra thing. It was always like I would get out of one relationship and I would end up in another. And from the ages of 15 to 20, I was in an on and off relationship with someone, and the off wasn't that long, you know what I'm saying? Or, and even when we were off, we were still you know, in each other's faces and talking and things like that. So I never really felt single. And then right after that, just a couple of months later, I ended up in the consistent 5-year relationship that some of you guys may know about. There are videos of us here on YouTube. If you've been following me on Instagram for a minute, then you've seen him. And I kind of had that desire, and a lot of you may be looking like, girl, what? Because there's people that be like, you know, I wish I had somebody that I was with, you know, long term. And that's great. I feel like that's great once you've like really found yourself and you've gotten all the experiences there is to experience. If that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. I feel like I'm trying to talk politically correct, but yeah. If I'm being completely transparent, the big part of the move was my breakup. So I am no longer with that person. We officially broke up when I moved in January. It was first kind of brought to his attention in November. That's when, November is pretty much when I said to myself, yeah, we're doing this. You're moving. We didn't break up on bad terms. He's an amazing person. I do want to say that he's an amazing person. He's, you know, I have no beef with him at all. But even when someone is amazing, they could feel like they're not that amazing person for you. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. I feel like there are people out there that are amazing people and they're going to make somebody so happy one day and they literally are damn near perfection, but they're just not the person for you for one reason or another. And I'm not going to go into why I felt like he wasn't the person for me. We knew each other since I was 13. I am 26 now, so half of my life. And it's been somebody I consider my best friend for all of these years. And I just felt like the older we got, the more distant we had become. That we were just two different people with two different dreams and aspirations. I just didn't feel like they aligned with each other anymore. When it came to the move, I was like, well, New York would be cool, sure, whatever. But we all know that New York is ridiculously expensive. And like I was saying before, I wanted to experience just being by myself in my own place. And you can't really do that in New York unless you got like 15 jobs or, you know, something like that. I just didn't feel like I was at a place financially where I would have been able to afford that, because to get a 1-bedroom in New York is like damn near $1,500, $1,600, $1,700. And I was just like, baby, I'm not trying to spend that. No, you lost me, respectfully. So mathematically, me wanting to live on my own completely, being happy every time I went to Atlanta, plus what you guys probably don't know is my sister and my father live here. My mom lives in Florida, so she's only like 4 hours away. I felt like Atlanta was going to be the best bet for me. So I kept coming out here. I went apartment hunting. I found an apartment that was cute, that was affordable. It's away from the city, so it's peace and quiet where I can edit and film and don't have to worry about the noisy city. And I moved. That's really the reason why. It's just my relationship had ended. I wanted some type of sense of just being alone, completely alone in my own space, and that was just pretty much it. I just felt like this place would be the best bet. And don't get me wrong, there are definitely times where I'm sad because I'm homesick. I miss my friends, I miss my family, I miss like just getting up and going out and getting a drink with my girls whenever I wanted. Also, I don't know how to drive. Like I have no type of driving experience whatsoever. So living somewhere where there ain't no trains, there ain't no MTA, it's a little stressful. And I do have my little breakdowns here and there because, you know, I have to take Ubers anywhere I want to go. Luckily, I am a huge Instacart person. I love Instacart. My sister definitely helps me out when it comes to the laundry situation. You know, Target got 1-day delivery. Girl, it's so many options. There's so many options where I don't really have to leave the house that much. But obviously, you're going to get cabin fever. You got to go outside once in a blue moon, even if that means just going to the store. And so it's a little annoying. And it's like, even if you drive somewhere, places that you drive, it literally could be 3 minutes away. But walking is 30. Like, that makes no sense to me at all. It should be just double. If driving is 3, I should be able to walk there in 6 to 10 minutes. So that part just, it is crazy to me. It's very annoying. And then also, like, I guess because so many people drive, there's not that many Ubers around. And so a lot of times I'm waiting for an Uber for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And I'm just like, what the hell? So I always have to plan accordingly, especially if I have an appointment and I have somewhere to be. I don't understand. So if somebody out there that's watching this video live in Atlanta want to teach me how to drive, I would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it because your girl needs a license and your girl needs a car ASAP. Right. So I just wanted to go ahead and cut my crease off of camera because I knew it was going to take me a minute, and also, you know, just trying to concentrate on that. You know, it's kind of like brain surgery, rocket science or whatever. I'm going to use this Charlotte Tilbury palette. This is the Green Lights one. Super pretty. They have like some really beautiful green shimmery colors in it. I'm going to use this one right here because that one looked like it's going to do a little something for me. I genuinely feel like me moving to Atlanta, me quitting MAC and everything was a huge leap of faith. I was scared. The day I quit MAC, I literally was shaking. I couldn't even believe what I was about to do. What actually happened was my old manager, she had walked by the MAC counter. Because if you guys don't know, I worked at MAC and Macy's. And so she got promoted and she was still in Macy's, but in a different part of Macy's. So she walks by, she was like, girl, you're still here? And I was like, yep, because I would never come to work. I was rarely ever there because before COVID, there was so much like events and things like that that I was going to and just opportunities that I would never be able to go to work. I was always calling out or having somebody cover my shift, taking off. I was just fearful of quitting because I felt like I needed that security blanket. So she was like, girl, you're still here? And I was like, yeah, I'm still here. And she's like, why? You were not getting paid nothing but 2 cents because you were never here. And I was like, I just feel like I need the security blanket. And she told me pretty much, God is your security blanket. You don't need this place. Take that leap of faith. She was like, go quit right now. And my ass really got up and quit. Like, I literally was like, okay. And I went and put my 2 weeks in. And when I was filling out the paperwork, I was shaking. I was like, I cannot believe I'm doing this right now. I cannot believe I'm quitting my job. I've been here for 5 years and I'm quitting knowing I have bills. I'm quitting knowing that it's not like I'm going to another job. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm going somewhere with pay stubs. I'm quitting to be my own boss, to work for myself. And it was terrifying. And it's so interesting how God works because he would literally throw things in your face to give you a hint, like give you a clue. When I tell you, like your For You page, I was seeing so many shady posts like follow your dreams, jump, everything's going to be okay, you know, being comfortable. You don't get nowhere in life being comfortable and stuff like that. And I felt like Instagram was throwing a little shade and I was like, okay, I get the point. But I needed to see that. I needed to see these things because it was just so reassuring to me that everything legit was going to be fine. Everything was going to be okay. When I tell you everything was in my life was changing, because that applies to my breakup, that applied to me moving, that applies to my job. Because when it comes to the breakup aspects of it, my biggest fear was not finding someone in the future that would be loyal to me or that would support my dreams, you know, things like that, because those are things that I didn't have to worry about. I sat there pretty much unhappy in my relationship because I was fearful of the dating scene. I was fearful of being in another situation and maybe being manipulated, being cheated on, being abused in some type of way, and like sitting there and be like, damn, I should have never left my last relationship because at least I didn't have to deal with this. But once again, I was comfortable. I was comfortable in our routine. I just was like, you know, this is cool, I guess. And once again, I wasn't happy because I was comfortable. I needed to be uncomfortable. I needed, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I just needed that. And I had to take that leap of faith and say, you know what? If I'm unhappy in this relationship, then I shouldn't continue this relationship. You know what I'm saying? And when it came to moving, I'm comfortable in New York. I know I could get around by just getting on the train. You know what I'm saying? I know we have corner stores. And I know that I have my friends and my family there, that I didn't have to go out and socialize with new people or nothing like that. But being here has put me in such discomfort at the fact that, damn, I'm really gonna have to learn how to drive now. Damn, my friends and family can't be here all the time. This whole journey just has been about stepping out of my comfort zone. Okay, I'm back. So I just wanted to go ahead and do my liner and my lashes and like clean up under my eyes. I also add a little bit of oil to my skin because whenever I'm doing my makeup, what I've noticed lately, and I don't know if that's just the change of weather because it's like 85 degrees here, but whenever I am cleaning up my under eye from all the shadow, my skin tends to feel really dry and then my makeup doesn't lay the way I want it to. So I just like to keep an oil just to like rehydrate the skin so that way my foundation and stuff lays smoothly. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my skin or whatever. I'm using the Tula skincare primer. This is the face filter blurring and moisturizing primer. I feel like I have a coupon code. I could be totally wrong. I could be making stuff up. But if I do have a coupon code, it'll be across this screen as well under the description box so you guys can check it out. But we gonna start with this primer right here. Oh, I think I put way too much. That was a little excessive, I'm gonna be honest. So I'm gonna go back to my throwback favorite. This is the Nars Radiant Longwear Foundation in Tahoe. So yeah, pretty much I said all that to say in the beginning of the video while I was doing my eye makeup. Take that leap of faith. I know it's scary. I know it's scary. It could be anything in the world that kind of has you shook and you're afraid of the outcome. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if it's the right move to make. But I'm here to say you won't know until you actually do it. And the worst thing you could do is live your life in regret, wishing that you did something different, that you made a different change, that you actually sat there and followed your dreams. Because I'm a strong believer that you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Shoot your freaking shot. You know, that could apply to anything. Shoot your shot. I will say, besides the like small things, you know, I am much happier in the space that I'm in now. I have this really cute apartment to myself that's all decked out in pink. Everything is 100% my own. I look around and I say, wow, I did this for the most part by myself. Obviously, my mom helped me, you know, things like that. Like, she helped me get stuff and whatever. But, you know, getting the apartment, paying for the apartment on my own. This is my apartment. I'm responsible keeping it clean. I'm responsible for cooking for myself. I'm responsible for it all. And then I'm here on social media as a micro influencer doing this full time. I feel like a lot of us think you have to have 1 million followers or something like that to do it. And you don't, as long as you are grinding, you know what I'm saying? As long as you are doing everything necessary to get those, you know, get those campaigns and build that audience and build that trust in your community. Because without your community, baby, there ain't no influencer. Who you influencing if you don't have the community? You know what I'm saying? So it's being disciplined. It's getting up every day, producing content and answering emails or doing research on how you could just be better. You know what I'm saying? There's so much that ties into doing this. Speaking of that, I have a manager, guys. Oh my gosh, that's something new too to share with you. So I have a manager. Her name is Skylar, and I am pretty geeked about it. I'm excited to have somebody, you know, on my team that is pretty much helping me stay on track, that is assisting me in so many ways so that way I can be more consistent. If you guys notice, I've been a lot more consistent with the videos as of lately, and I definitely plan on keeping that up. I want to continue to grow here on YouTube, so the only way to do that is to consistently produce good content. And because of the fact that a lot of you guys may be here for different reasons, it's about producing content of all different sorts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just here to, you know, try to get that done. And she's pretty much helping me in all aspects of this, the behind the scenes stuff that, you know, you guys don't see, like talking to brands and reading contracts and really just keeping me afloat as far as timelines go, because there did become a point where I felt like I was just producing sponsorships, and that wasn't because I was just trying to snag money. Like, that wasn't it at all. But when you have sponsorships and you're talking to brands and you're reading contracts, a lot of your time and your day consists of that, like reading and making sure that content is perfect and talking to the brand or whatever, that you don't have enough time to produce your organic content, the things that you just want to do, that you want to talk about, or that your followers might have requested, you know what I'm saying? So because I have her now, it's going to be a lot easier for me to do organic stuff and just be on YouTube to do what I love. Like, not just, you know, obviously, yeah, I want to make money, sure, but just to talk about beauty and talk about fashion and talk about being a woman, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. So I'm really, really excited about that. So if you guys have like suggestions on specific content that you want to see, like specific kind of videos, I have a couple of ideas in mind for not only YouTube but Instagram, then let me know. If you guys don't know, I'm about to, who knows, by the time you see this video, I might have hit it already. I don't know. That would be awesome. But I'm about to hit 50,000 followers on TikTok, which is crazy to me. So I'm just like, I've never hit 50,000 followers on anything before. This is the first. And I am super excited and geeked about it because TikTok is the one platform where I don't feel like I have to try. I can just completely be my crazy authentic self. I can go in there looking a mess, and I talk about everything on there. I talk a little bit more vulgar on there, being completely honest, but I talk about dating and I talk about just pretty much whatever comes to my mind. Like, it's not all beauty stuff. To be honest, the beauty stuff doesn't even get as much attention as just me being my crazy authentic self. And so I feel like that's pretty cool. Make sure you guys are following me on TikTok if you're not already. Right now I'm just bronzing up with this Makeup Forever bronzer, and I think it's 30M. I don't know, when it comes to like the makeup industry, as much as I love makeup, I still love makeup. I would never not love makeup. You know what I'm trying to say? Makeup is my life. I just don't, that sounded so good, I just don't get inspired by makeup as much as I used to. I don't look for new launch products like that. I feel like I should, and hopefully I can get back into it. It's just the makeup industry doesn't excite me as much as it used to. Does anybody else feel that way? It's just, I feel like everything is super repetitive. It's the same thing, honestly, when it comes to natural hair, which is the reason why you guys haven't seen me do a lot of the natural hair content. It's just very repetitive. It's just like, okay, another hydrating deep conditioner, cool, whoop-de-doo. Like, all right, you want me to do another wash and go? Like, I have no problem doing it for you guys. Of course, if you ask me, like, you're like, yo, Casey, this new product just dropped, like, can you please do a video? Then of course I will do it. Or if something like genuinely excites me, like, I do have some products coming in the mail soon that I would love to share with you guys. I was just struggling to get that open for like 10 minutes. But other than that, your girl be like low-key over those industries right now. I just like to talk about things that people are not so used to talking about, like that just seems, I don't know, like taboo, like, you know, or when I do the sex content, I'm pretty sure you guys can see from my energy, like I have so much more fun shooting that stuff because it's something different and exciting, and it's something that I guess I'm not 100% familiar with. Like, yeah, obviously I know about sex, like, duh. But I mean, like, when it comes to certain sex toys and whatnot, I don't really be knowing about everything. Like, you know, all that stuff is fairly new to me. There be some interesting stuff out there. So I love to, like, I don't know, just see it and I guess review it in a sense and get you guys' opinions. And I love when you guys are so comfortable enough to talk to me about your experiences. Like, that's the type of stuff that's been exciting me lately. That's the type of stuff that you probably notice in videos I'm like way more passionate about and excited to film. The makeup industry is just like whatever to me right now. I'm hoping that something groundbreaking comes out. I am using some new products. I've been buying some new products. Like, this is new. This is the one size powder, turn up the base, versatile foundation powder in medium dark 4 golden from Patrick Star, because I felt like, you know, if anybody was going to know about a powder, it was going to be Mr. Patrick Star. You feel me? So there's just some stuff here and there that I've been buying. So I'm going to use my Scott Barnes blush palette. I do use this a lot because it's beautiful and it's amazingly pigmented and just great quality. But I'm going to use Minimalist right here, which is a peachy color. I think peachy color blushes always look really good whenever I do these like hunter green looks. But maybe I might top it with Mango Fizz. Oh, that might be a look. Oh, I like that. I like that. So I've been getting a lot of requests on TikTok specifically to do makeup tutorials, because whenever I come on their beat, people are like, oh my god, can you do makeup tutorials? But I'd be so confused by you guys because it's like, I will of course do makeup tutorials if that's what y'all want to see. I will do it because honestly, if I'm being completely transparent with y'all, makeup tutorials are the easiest videos for me to film. But then when I post YouTube videos of me doing my makeup, y'all don't even watch it. So I just don't know if y'all want makeup tutorials on TikTok, like short little Instagram things, or like, I don't know what it is that y'all are looking for from me. I just need clarity. If y'all could just give me some clarity on what it is that you would like me to do, I have no problem doing it. I heard highlight, like blinding highlight is out. And I just want to say, says who? Because Casey's never going to stop. Like, the wet skin look is really pretty. Don't get me wrong. The whole, I know natural makeup is in right now. But I am just somebody who is forever going to love her blinding highlight, her full coverage, even though she don't need it. Like, and plus we all know a bitch could do both. Did I not bring a lip over here? That's the one thing. I don't have a beauty room anymore. Let me know if you guys want to see like my apartment setup, but basically where you guys see my filming space is really my dining room space. I don't have a dining room table because, girl, ain't nobody coming over here to eat. I kind of made this space my office / filming space, and it works out perfectly because I have a little bar, so I have bar stools and all that, so it doesn't bother me at all. Yeah, so I have makeup products in my living room, in my bedroom. I have makeup products everywhere because you know your girl has a lot of makeup. So all right guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my lip on, do my hair and change and all that, and we'll be right back to get into the, you know, final look or whatever. Okay, and I am back looking like I'm going to somebody's prom, period. These earrings are definitely black owned. I will link the brand down in the description box so you guys can check it out. But this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat get ready with me. I know it's probably a little bit all over the place. I'm really bad at just talking about one thing, but I hope it gave you guys more an idea of why I moved to Atlanta and some of the things that have been going on with me, which is the reason why I like disappeared from I didn't disappear from social media, but I wasn't really posting on YouTube. It was just a lot on my mental at the time. But as you guys can see, your girl is back. I am happy. I'm in a good place. That's the most important thing. I am happy. I'm in a great place. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.